Welcome to this video on the Atomic Habits book summary. Written by James Clear, this book provides practical strategies for building good habits and breaking bad ones. In this video, we'll explore the key concepts of the book, so get ready to discover how to make small changes that can lead to remarkable results. Atomic Habits is a self-help book that provides readers with a comprehensive guide on how to create and maintain good habits while eliminating bad ones. The book is divided into 4 parts, each of which focuses on a different aspect of habit formation and maintenance. Part 1. The Fundamentals of Atomic Habits. The first part of Atomic Habits by James Clear is titled The Fundamentals of Atomic Habits and provides readers with an overview of the core concepts of the book. In this section, he explains what atomic habits are, how they differ from other types of habits, and why they are important. He defines atomic habits as small daily habits that are easy to do and compound over time to create significant improvements in one's life. He argues that it is these small, consistent actions that lead to long-term success, rather than one-off heroic efforts or grand goals. He also emphasizes the importance of focusing on systems rather than goals in order to achieve long-term success. He argues that goals are helpful for setting a direction, but that it is the systems we create that determine whether we achieve those goals. By focusing on building good systems and habits, we create a foundation for success that can sustain us in the long term. The first part of the book also covers the importance of identity when it comes to habit formation. He argues that our habits are a reflection of our identity, and that if we want to change our habits, we must first change our identity. He suggests that we can do this by identifying with the type of person who would have the habits we want to develop. He provides readers with a range of practical tips and strategies for building better habits, such as focusing on the smallest possible action to start, making habit formation as easy and convenient as possible, and creating a habit tracker to measure progress. Overall, the first part of Atomic Habits lays the foundation for the rest of the book, by introducing readers to the concept of atomic habits and emphasizing the importance of building good systems and habits to achieve long-term success. Clear provides readers with a range of practical tools and strategies for developing good habits, setting goals, and improving their lives over time. Part 2. The 4 Laws of Behavior Change. The second part of Atomic Habits by James Clear is titled The 4 Laws of Behavior Change, and provides readers with a framework for creating and maintaining good habits while breaking bad ones. He argues that by following these 4 laws, we can create habits that are easy to stick to and that have a lasting impact on our lives. The 4 laws of behavior change are: 1. Make it obvious. 2. Make it attractive. 3. Make it easy. 4. Make it satisfying. The first law, make it obvious, is about making your desired behavior visible and noticeable. He suggests that we can do this by creating visual cues, such as setting out our gym clothes the night before, or by making a plan and writing it down to hold ourselves accountable. The second law, make it attractive, is about finding ways to make your desired behavior more appealing. He suggests that we can do this by associating our desired behavior with something we enjoy, such as listening to music while exercising, or by creating a sense of identity around our desired behavior, such as thinking of ourselves as a runner. The third law, make it easy, is about reducing the friction associated with your desired behavior. He suggests that we can do this by breaking our desired behavior down into smaller, more manageable steps, or by removing obstacles that make it difficult to stick to our habits. The fourth law, make it satisfying, is about finding ways to reward ourselves for sticking to our desired behavior. He suggests that we can do this by finding ways to enjoy the process of our desired behavior, such as focusing on how good it feels to exercise, or by creating a sense of progress and accomplishment through habit tracking. Throughout the second part of the book, he provides readers with practical tips and strategies for applying each of the 4 laws to their own lives. He also provides real-life examples of people who have successfully used these laws to create positive changes in their lives. Overall, the second part of Atomic Habits provides readers with a framework for creating and maintaining good habits while breaking bad ones. By following the 4 laws of behavior change and applying Clear's practical tips and strategies, readers can create habits that are easy to stick to and that have a lasting impact on their lives. Part 3. Advanced Techniques for Habit Formation. The third part of Atomic Habits by James Clear is titled The Third Layer, Make It Easy, and focuses on strategies for making good habits easier to stick to. Clear argues that making a habit easy to do is one of the most effective ways to ensure that it sticks, and provides readers with a range of practical tips and strategies for doing so. One key strategy that he recommends is reducing the activation energy required to start a habit. Activation energy refers to the amount of energy required to get started on a task, and he argues that the less activation energy required, the easier it will be to stick to a habit. He suggests that we can reduce activation energy by doing things like prepping our environment, removing obstacles, and using cues to remind ourselves to start a habit. He also suggests that we can make habits easier to stick to by designing our environment to support our habits. For example, if we want to read more, we could leave a book on our nightstand so that it's the first thing we see when we wake up. Similarly, if we want to eat healthier, we could stock our fridge with healthy foods and remove junk food. Another key strategy that he recommends is reducing the friction associated with a habit. Friction refers to the amount of effort required to complete a task, and he argues that the less friction involved in a habit, the easier it will be to stick to. He suggests that we can reduce friction by doing things like breaking a habit down into smaller steps, automating parts of the habit, and removing distractions. He also provides readers with tips for creating a good environment for habit formation, including finding accountability partners, surrounding ourselves with people who share our desired habits, and using social pressure to motivate ourselves. Throughout the third part of the book, he emphasizes the importance of making habits easy to stick to, and provides readers with a range of practical tips and strategies for doing so. By reducing activation energy, designing our environment, and reducing friction, we can create habits that are easy to stick to and that have a lasting impact on our lives. Part 4. How to Make Habits Stick. The fourth and final part of Atomic Habits by James Clear is titled The Fourth Layer, Make It Satisfying, and focuses on how to make good habits feel rewarding and enjoyable, which is key to maintaining them over time. He argues that habits need to be rewarding to stick, and suggests that there are 3 key elements to making a habit satisfying: immediate rewards, visible progress, and social reinforcement. The first element, immediate rewards, refers to the idea that we are more likely to stick to a habit if we receive a reward for doing so right away. This could be something as simple as allowing ourselves to watch an episode of our favorite TV show after finishing a workout, or treating ourselves to a small piece of chocolate after completing a task we've been putting off. He suggests that by making habits immediately rewarding, we can create positive associations with them and make them more enjoyable to do. The second element, visible progress, refers to the idea that we are more likely to stick to a habit if we can see the progress we are making over time. This could involve using a habit tracker to mark off each time we complete a habit, or taking before and after photos to see the physical changes that result from a habit like working out regularly. He suggests that by making our progress visible, we can stay motivated and feel a sense of accomplishment, which can make our habits more satisfying. The third element, social reinforcement, refers to the idea that we are more likely to stick to a habit if we receive positive feedback and support from others. This could involve sharing our progress with friends and family, or joining a group or community of people who share our habits. He suggests that by receiving social reinforcement, we can feel like we are part of something bigger than ourselves, and that our efforts are making a positive difference in the world. In fourth part of the book, he emphasizes the importance of making habits satisfying and enjoyable, and provides readers with a range of practical tips and strategies for doing so. By creating immediate rewards, making progress visible, and receiving social reinforcement, we can create habits that are not only good for us, but that we also enjoy doing and want to stick to over the long term. Throughout the book, he emphasizes the importance of small, consistent actions over time. He encourages readers to focus on making small improvements each day, rather than trying to make major changes all at once. He also provides readers with a variety of practical tools and strategies for creating and maintaining good habits. Overall, Atomic Habits is a comprehensive guide to habit formation and maintenance that provides readers with practical tips and strategies for creating positive changes in their lives. By focusing on small, consistent actions over time and using the 4 laws of behavior change, readers can create lasting, positive habits that improve their lives in significant ways. Are you an avid reader who's always on the lookout for your next great read? Look no further than Word Roster's book summary subscription. Get concise, engaging summaries of the latest and greatest books delivered straight to your inbox. Subscribe now and never miss out on a must-read book again.